Okay, this is Elizabeth Wood, Wood Education Blog 43. I welcome you to my channel. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to do Dominion software, loading, and then in the next video, or maybe in the future video, I will do Smartmatic software. Now, it's too bad that Donald Trump had lost the election. And so he had Giuliani do the investigation into the election for any fraudulent rigged election. These rumors are conspiracy rumors, and they're not true. Let's get this straight right now. I'm repeating myself in these videos, and I'm going to still repeat myself in these videos. The swing states have Republicans in it, and they are the people who voted in the 2016 election for Donald Trump. After the 4 years of President Trump being our president, the things that Donald Trump did and said that upset the United States, that divided the United States, very divisive, conning, manipulated things that Donald Trump did as a president. Now, these people in the swing states who are Republicans have voted for Biden. So it appears to look like that the voting has been rigged. So guess who they picked to make up the allegation, the false allegation that the Dominion software and the Smartmatic software is from a foreign country that has a CD that is purposely for rigging the election and switching votes in the voting machine. Now, I have a website here. It's called DominionVoting.com. Okay, setting the record straight, facts and rumors. Dominion voting system categorically denies false assertions about vote switching in a software issue with our voting system. According to a joint statement by the federal government agency that oversees U.S. election security, the Department of Homeland Security, Cybersecurity, Infrastructure Security Agency, there is no evidence in any voting system deleted or lost votes, changed votes, or was in any compromise. The government and the private sector councils that support this mission call the 2020 election the most secure in American history. Now, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to tell you something. These news media, they're not fake news. What they do is they do a fact check. They try to find out the truth if anyone is lying to them. That's what they're doing. Number one, vote deletion, switching, assertion are completely false. An unsubstantiated claim about the deletion of 2.7 million pro-Trump votes that was posted on the internet and spread in social media has been taken down and debunked by independent fact checker. Okay? Edison researcher has refused any claim that company data suggests any voting irregularly, I can't say the word, including vote switching. You know, this is all Donald Trump's doings. He tried to make up a false allegation that the election was rigged. No. I will tell you what I said at the beginning of this video. The swing states have Republican voters in it. They got tired of Donald Trump's shenanigans, and they regret for voting for Donald Trump. So this year, they voted for Biden. In these swing states, these key states, it does appear that the election is rigged. They can't understand why Biden got the election. Claim that 941,000 votes for President Trump in Pennsylvania were deleted are impossible. The 14 counties using the Dominion system collectively produced 1.3 million votes, representing a voter turnout of 76%. 52% of those votes went to President Trump, amount to 676,000 votes proceeded for the president in Pennsylvania using company system. Dominion does not have the ability to review votes in real time as they are submitted. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security Cyber Security Division has confirmed that it is not possible for a bad actor to change election results without detection. Number 2, assertion of supercomputers, election fraud conspiracies are 100% false. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, has debunked claims about the existence of a secret CIA program for vote fraud called Hammer and Scorecard. All U.S. voting systems must provide assurance that they work accurately and reliability as intended under federal U.S. EAC and state certification and testing requirement. Election safeguard from testing and certification of voting system to convincing and auditing prevent malicious actors from tampering with vote counts and ensure final vote tallies are accurate. Read more from CISA. You can go to this website, the DominionVoting.com. It will be in the URL address will be in the description box below. There were no Dominion software glitches, and ballots were accurately tabulated. The results are 100% auditable. No credible report or evidence of any software issue exists. Dominion equipment is used by county and state officials to tabulate the ballots. Human errors related to reporting tabulated results have arisen in the new counties, including some using Dominion equipment, but appropriate procedural action have been taken by the county to address these errors were made prior to the canvass process. The Michigan Secretary of State office offered a fact check page which debunked false or erroneous claims about voting in Detroit, as well as user error incident in Antrim County. The Georgia Secretary of State has also repeatedly stated throughout the count that as the work goes on, I want to assure Georgia voters that every legal vote was cast and accurately counted. Now, I'll stop right here. What they did was in Georgia, they recounted all the votes, all the votes. And I don't think recounting them will make a change. And then they said there was a container with voting papers in it had been set aside and been avoided, and they weren't counting in on the other votes. Well, let me tell you, it's too late. If they counted it now, it's not going to make a change in the number of votes that has been put in to the system. It's not going to make a big difference. It's not going to turn over the vote in favor of Donald Trump. It's not going to happen. Dominion system are not responsible for 2,631 uncounted ballots discovered in Floyd County, Georgia, during the statewide recount. The Secretary of State office was cited clerical error and a lack of following proper procedure as the cause. It isn't a personal rigging of the election. You know, Donald Trump is a sore loser, and he's hearing from these false teachers, from the white evangelical, the charismatic, and the Pentecostal churches. They keep putting in his head that he's going to be the president for the next 4 years, next year. And the people have voted. And like I mentioned before, the swing states have Republican voters in it. They got tired of Donald Trump's rhetoric, bullying, arrogant, not loving America, not doing what he said he's going to do. They decided to vote for Biden. They decided to swing over to a Democrat and decide. That's why Biden won the election. Dominion is a non-partisan U.S. company. Dominion has no company ownership relationship with the Pelosi family, Feinstein family, Clinton Global Initiative, Smartmatic, Cinco, or any ties to Venezuela. Dominion works with all U.S. political parties, our customer base, and our government outreach practice reflect this nonpartisan approach. As a result, as a report by the Associated Press, Dominion made a one-time philanthropic commitment. You can read that there. I can't pronounce that word. I have a speech impairment, people, and I can't pronounce words well. My brain won't let me. So if I'm having problems reading words and pronouncing, that's what's the problem. I have a brain damage, so bear with me. Commitment at the Clinton Global Initiative meeting in 2014, but the Clinton Foundation has no stake or involvement in Dominion operations, the nonprofit confirmed. This meeting includes bipartisan attendees focused on the international democracy building. Dominion is not and has never been owned by Smartmatic. Dominion is an entirely separate company and a fierce competitor to Smartmatic. That I'm going to do on the next video or in the near future video, okay? Dominion and Smartmatic do not collaborate in any way and have no affiliate relationship or financial ties. Dominion does not use Smartmatic software, okay? The only association the company have ever had were in 2009, Smartmatic licensed Dominion machines for use in the Philippines. The contract ended in a lawsuit. In 2010, Dominion purchased a certain asset from Sequoia, a private U.S. company. Smartmatic, a previous owner of Sequoia, pursued legal action against Dominion. No unauthorized or last-minute software update occurred. Claim about the software update being done the night before Election Day are 100% false. Both squatting counties and the Georgia Secretary of State have verified that this type of unauthorized update is impossible. The actual logs from equipment under the custody of the county determine an update did not happen the night before the election. Georgia Voting System Implementation Manager Dave Sterling has affirmed in this daily press briefing on November 9 that nothing was done to the poll pad system after October the 31st, when voter files were updated as part of normal procedure. There are no issues with the use of sapphire pens, Sharpie pens. Election officials provided writing instruments that are approved for marking ballots to all in-person voters using hand-marked paper ballots. The Dominion voting system machine can read all of these instruments, including Sharpies. Now, it's coming to the point where all the allegations are false. All are conspiracy to make it look like that Donald Trump has lost to a rigged election. All of this allegation is false. They are heresies. They are conspiracy rumors that gets around in the circle, and it turned out to be a lie, a big fat lie. The DHS Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, if a ballot has issues that impact its ability to be scanned, it can be hand counted. The Maricopa County Board of Supervisors assure voters that Sharpies do not invalidate ballots. Dominion has stated that Sharpie pens are safe and reliable to use on ballots, and recommending due to their quick drying ink. And another reason for using Sharpie is that it will show up better if you mark it on the ballot. It will show up better. the ink pens and the pencils don't show up, and it's very confusing. That's why they want you to use the Sharpies. Okay, now I am going to put this URL in the description box below. Now we know that this all started with Donald Trump losing to Biden, has hired Rudy Giuliani to investigate the election. And Giuliani can't be trusted. He lies. He came up with these false evidence in his video that claimed that there was cheating going on and the machines were rigged and all this and that. I don't believe Giuliani. I don't trust him. He lies. Just like his boss, Donald Trump. He's a liar. He's a liar. He makes up things. I don't like Giuliani. You know, he was a mayor of New York City, and he's a bad guy. I call him a mod guy. He smokes cigars, and his character is not what I like, you know. So, setting the record straight. I'm going to repeat this again. The reason why Joe Biden won in the swing state is because the voters, the Republican voters, got tired of Donald Trump rhetoric running the United States. So they decided to go over to the Democrat Party and vote for Biden, and it appears like it is a rigged election. It is not, people. It is not. Joe Biden got to be the President of the United States. He will be sworn in on January 20th. On December 14th, he will have a vote of 306 over 214 of Donald Trump. And for the white evangelical churches, the charismatic and the Pentecostals, they're all false prophets. They are. And they are the one that's feeding Donald Trump's head, making them believe that he is been raised by God like Cyrus. No. He is not really a Christian. He's not denying himself to pick up the cross to follow Jesus. He hasn't repented. He hasn't confessed his sin. He doesn't forgive people. He doesn't apologize to people. And he doesn't know how to love people. He doesn't know how to love America. He has multiple mental illness, and one of them is the biggest one, is narcissism personality disorder. And there are books out on that. So I thank you very much for watching. This is Wood Education Blog 43. Elizabeth Wood say, I will see you here the next time on YouTube and the World Wide Web.